chapter 3, Meetings. Now, starting in chapter 3, John's Woolman's journal begins to be live. In this sense, it means as if John Woolman is writing a diary and he's recording either, right after, or the day after, or the week after. And indeed, if there's anything I'd like you to get out of this chapter, it would be what I might call an introduction to the art of meetings. We as Christian leaders are continually participating in meetings. One-on-one meetings, small group meetings, large group meetings, and local pastors tend to approach these meetings with one point of view. Itinerant prophets tend to approach these meetings with another point of view. The art that John Woolman brings is the pulling of the two together. He has the voice of the prophet and the heart of the pastor all melted into one as he attends these meetings. And I think John Woolman then has something to teach us as leaders about how to minister in the context of meetings. The art of meetings, which John Woolman models for us here, is rooted in both a process and a perspective. And the two are inextricably connected, the process and the perspective. The process begins with silent waiting. We attend to our experience. We attend to the voice of the Spirit. We attend to the dynamics of the gathering itself. And we weed out inside of ourselves those things that might emerge in our experience that are a result of pride or bias or one thing or another. As we pay attention, we begin to see, oh yeah, I know what's going on inside my head. And so you weed that out. And he learned over time, some of the earlier chapters showed his development in this. And then you deliver. But then there's another piece in the whole process of once you deliver, you trust to God the results. You can imagine what it would be like when you're speaking about eliminating slavery, when there's a bunch of slaveholders right in your midst. How much do you say? How much do you lay back? And you then, when you're done, you know that you're going to get pushback. You're going to get serious pushback, and you have to live with that because that's what God is saying, and you just admit, here's what I have to say. Now, underneath that is the perspective. We've covered the process, now the perspective. Their perspective is this deep sense of relatedness that underlies a thriving prophetic ministry. Again, ministry and prophetic power. What does it mean? It means a very deep sense of relatedness, relationship to God, whose voice we have to be faithful to. Then there's the relationship with myself. Why am I saying this? What's going on inside of me? Am I just upset at this guy for what he does, etc.? But then there's the third, and it's relationship with others. And so you have this multiple relatedness that's all a part of his own perspective.